Hello everybody, how is it going? I hope that you had a good week. I did something bad last week. I was turning 25, I was gloomy about it, and I let my crabbiness get into a video, and boy did it spread throughout this entire week. It manifested itself in analytical and bickery and depressed ways, but it was not, that was irresponsible of me. I'll try to exude less empathy, enticingness. I will try to exude less of that. So I feel like I should clarify, though, about my original point, because I don't think that I made it very well, but my whole terror is not so much death, it's not so much the idea of never existing, it's not the process of dying. My terror is, let me explain, I used to be a World of Warcraft addict. It was not good. But I now can say that my character has the Insane in the Membrane title, which is a big freaking deal. I'm also still exalted, fully exalted with Bloodsail despite having that title, which means that I had to do obnoxious, repetitive things for about 300 hours in a game that I really can't play anymore because I want to have my life back. And so I look now and I'm like, well, what is the result? I put in all this effort, I got this cool thing, and it doesn't matter. I mean, the benefit is that I can brag about it to people like you, who probably don't and shouldn't care. It's really not a big deal. It's a bunch of digital bytes that are certain states when they could be other states. But the problem is that when I look at that as an example, the fact that it doesn't matter now kind of means that it didn't ever really matter. I look at all of this experience that I had gaining that title, and I'm like, well, what was the point of that? And it's that terrifies me, the idea that life could be that way, the idea that because there is an end to it, how do you find the meaning in what it is that you do now? And most days, I'm like, I'm cool just having fun doing what I'm doing. But every so often, it does just kind of grip me. And when I notice it about a video game, it does kind of make me think about how life is a little bit that way, and it does kind of take me into that dark place. Also, turning 25 didn't help, because it's a nice even number. It's an odd number. Never mind. Let's move on to the next topic. So, despite all of this, because of all of this grumpiness, I have decided that this week we're going to talk about happy things. I've been down because winter and because reasons. I've been just kind of grumpy. What I have discovered, though, is that there are certain things that make me not so grumpy, and I'm curious as to what everybody has as kind of their little things when they recognize that they're being grouchy. Because it's easy to become cynical, and I think it's funny that probably the greatest thing for quality of life and quantity of life, computers, which have helped us unlock genomes and play Flappy Bird, the amazing technology, also seems to be the thing that causes us the most despair. So, I guess and as someone who spends about 15 hours, that's a low estimate, every day on the computer, it can be really easy to just kind of sink into that and not really recognize that it's happening. When you realize that you're glum and you have the energy to do something about it, a lot of times there are steps that you can take. For me, there are a couple of videos. One is a Google talk from a Zen Buddhist called Being Your Own Therapist, and I don't know what it is about it, but it always just kind of puts me in a cheerful mood. Another one, Groundhog Day. I could watch that every day, and I would not get sick of that movie. And then, sometimes various kinds of music, or playing music myself, or whatever it is. But a lot of it is simply just realizing that I'm being upset, putting on a happy audiobook, or whatever, and allowing myself to actually laugh at it. I think we also have this sort of perception that anything deep or meaningful has to come from a dark place. You look at poets and comedians and artists, and they're all tragically depressed and alcoholic and bipolar and everything, and maybe it's true, but at the same time, I kind of want to enjoy the process of being alive, and even if that means that I don't get to the depths of sincerity and realism that I would like to, maybe I'm willing to sacrifice that. So I guess my question for all of you Vlogalogians, both the ones, not both, but the ones that are making videos on this channel, but also the people who are making video responses, we really, really appreciate that. It's really cool to see like that you actually are enjoying what we're doing, because we're really just kind of doing this casually, but it's really nice to know that you're enjoying it. And also those of you who are commenting, it's a cool thing. So let us know, I should say, what are the things that you do when you realize that things are not going so great? Is it music? Is it games? Is it what? I don't know, but you do, so let us know. See you soon.